So if you're doing some camping, another thing to be aware of is we're tracking some showers, especially for the northeast corner of California, and the waterways remain cold, fast, and high. We're kind of on the tail end of some of that snow melt coming down the hill, but this is one of those weekends that can be particularly dangerous. Satellite and radar were clear across much of the state for today. That is going to unfold with some changes here by the end of the work week and into the holiday weekend. Right now in the Big Mountain backyard, we have sunny skies. Our temperatures are in the mid-80s throughout the valley, including Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto, and Marysville. Tahoe right now sunny and 61. That sunset not until 8:17, so still about 3 hours to enjoy this beautiful spring day. Tomorrow, we're still going to be holding those temperatures in the mid to upper 80s throughout the valley. We pick up just a little bit of a northwest wind. We start the morning off in the 50s. We warm into the 60s shortly thereafter. Most of the day is going to be spent in the upper 70s to right around the lower 80s before we get into some of those warmer conditions during the late afternoon. A little bit of high cloud cover moving through, but all in all, another really pretty day for us. Here's a look at those future wind gusts, and this is going to keep that fire danger just slightly elevated into our Friday now because of these northwest winds that will develop overnight tonight through early tomorrow. Those are dry and generally warming winds. They're not going to warm us up too dramatically here over the next 24 hours, but what that will do is keep that humidity very low. And that's continuing to dry out all that fuel in the valley. Another thing to be aware of, especially for the weekend, if you're going to be doing some barbecuing outside, if there's just the slightest bit of a gust, any of those embers can fly and hit some of that dry brush right now in the valley. Southwest winds pick up late tomorrow evening, and that is ushering in some bigger changes to those temperatures. But again, here's a look at where the elevated fire danger remains now through Friday, mainly through the Sacramento Valley, parts of the coastal valley communities, and the lower foothills that tend to dry out the soonest. So a low pressure system moves in towards the end of our work week and into the holiday weekend. Here you can see how much of that is going to be affected by rain, including the Pacific Northwest. It is going to dry out for our Sunday here locally, and then into Monday we get right under that ridge of high pressure and we're back to the warmer weather, and you can see how it unfolds here. 76 on Saturday, below average. We're right about average on Sunday, and then we jump up into some slightly bigger heat for Memorial Day. As far as those cold, fast, and high waters, right now those water temperatures are running about 55 to 65 degrees. It's not going to take much for your body to really kind of lose your breath when you hit that water. Highs in the 60s tomorrow for this year with 70s down the hill. Along the coast, we're already feeling that cooling trend in the 60s. We're still in the mid to upper 80s throughout the valley before we get into some of those bigger cooling conditions by the beginning of the holiday weekend. And then we'll be right back to the warmth as we're starting off the month of June by the next weekend. So we're right on the tail end of May here.
This is what California weather is: a land of extremes.
From dangerous heat, droughts, and wildfire,
to severe storms, flooding, and mountains of snow.
Plus, the occasional tornado.
Keeping you prepared takes a team.
We have decades of experience forecasting this diverse region.
Our job doesn't stop at the forecast.
We investigate what's happening to our climate so you can be ready.
Helping you prepare for today and stay safe tomorrow with a weather team you can trust, only on ABC 10.
Hi, I'm Alex Bell. Join me weeknights at 6:30 on To The Point. Instead of just reporting on the problems, we cut through the noise and look for solutions. We're not afraid to investigate local stories. We're not afraid to include different perspectives. We're not afraid to hold those in power accountable. This is your community, and it's my community too, and we're here to make it better for everyone. Join me, Alex Bell, on To The Point, weeknights at 6:30, only on ABC 10.